Hey everybody, how you doing? Mikey's here with a dip review. Had to look. Yeah, what am I doing this time? Yeah, it's dip. It's dip. Yep, we're dip. We're dipping today. Well, I've been dipping all day. It's kind of nice. Yeah, had an extra day at home today. Well, this week I was supposed to be traveling with the district manager. Gonna get a feel for what he does, get to know him a bit better. Um, but today is kind of his meeting paperwork day. So he's like, go check out your new store, introduce yourself to the contractor, and then we'll do our conference call a little bit later this afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I can do that. So went into town, visited the new store, just big, empty building right now. They're ripping the guts out of it, and they're going to remodel it, make it look all spiffy and new. So I got some time. I'm going to do some reviews. Yeah. Today I'm looking at Skoal. This is their apple tobacco blend. I have reviewed this apple blend a couple of times. Once way back, once fairly recently. However, this one is pouches. I never tried the pouched version of this before. So I figured, why not? Yeah. Uh, yep, definitely. Still in date by 2 months. Yeah, a month and a half. Yeah, no. What is today? Yeah, a little over a month left. Anyway, let's get into that. Anyway, on the front, Skoal. Pouches. Green color can with the raised skull and the gunmetal gray around the edge and the golden band and the obligatory government warning. On the side, you got yourself some branding, pouches. The writing we'll get into, UPC code, more writing, obligatory warning label, and there you go. On the bottom, you got their guaranteed fresh can and lot number and sell by date. And this is made by U.S. Smokeless, U.S. Smokeless, U.S. Smokeless, and based in Nashville, Tennessee. Net weight is 0.82 ounces. That's 23.25 grams for you metric folks. Tax class M. Smokeless tobacco, 100% America tobacco. Sale only allowed in the United States, and underage sale is prohibited. Let's crack this baby open, see what we got. Don't even have the can open yet, and I can detect a faint apple scent from said can. There we go. I was vaguely aware that Skoal even made their fruity flavors in pouch form. I was in a shop asking them what they had. I'm like, oh, I got some Skoal pouches. I'm like, oh, I haven't tried many of the pouches. What do you got? And he said, apple. Okay, hit me up. Definitely apple scented. Nicely apple scented. Somewhere between natural apple and Jolly Rancher apple. The scent I'm getting somewhere in between the two. Hints of it come across as natural, others come across as apple candy. There's your pouches. Nice, plump, juicy, brown on the can. Oh, they're actually advertising their direct sale site. There you go. Which in my state I can't use, but in your state, you know, maybe you can. Oh, they even have a coupon code there. You can freeze the frame that on there if you want. It's like 20% off your first order for you lucky people who can order that stuff online. Okay. Pouch. They're moist, they're plump, they're juicy. Look at the plumpness on them bad boys. Some people say you're getting ripped off when you buy pouches because there's less tobacco. What you're buying is convenience. Do you want to buy a whole head of lettuce? Or you want to buy it already chopped up in a bag, ready to go? You just dump it in a bowl and have a salad. Same principle. You can buy a head of lettuce for $1.25, or you can buy the bag stuff for $3.99. It's your money. It's your choice. It's a convenience thing. I'm double pouching it. Alrighty. Yes, there is less tobacco, but you got the convenience of not having to pinch, scoop, spit, make a mess. Convenient, easy to dispose of pouches. And it'll stay right where you put it. Personally, I kind of like the whole ritual, pinching, placing, stuff like that. But some guys, it's just a matter of convenience. I'm not judging you. If you like the convenience of pouches, more power to you. Definitely got some sweetness to it. And I'm definitely getting apple flavor. And flavor on this seems to be a little more pronounced than the loose stuff. Probably because the pouch material soaks up a bunch of that juice and you're able to get some flavor from the initial when you put it in your mouth, and that nice sopping wet pouch material just kind of gives you that initial burst of flavor. But yeah, it almost seems like I'm getting some more dark fire flavor in this one too. I don't know. Definitely seems to be a bit more of a smokier note than what I've got in the last 10 of the loose cut apple, the long cut. It's kind of weird. I don't know. We got some rain here in Southern Oregon. First rain of the season, or first significant rain of the season, which is nice. Could not come a moment too soon. The number of wildfires in the area. The nearest major one, probably about 50 miles southwest of here. Was a little concerned at first because I have a mining claim in that region, but it's a good 15, 20 miles southwest of that location too. Which is good because I got some tools stashed up there at my claim. Got them wrapped up and nicely sealed in a bucket, stowed under some brush with some leaves on top of it. Keep anybody who happens to wander by from stealing them, which I'm not worried about people wandering by. I've had my trail cams going on up there for a couple of years. There have been 3 people who have walked across my claim. And all 3 of them were people who I told where my claim was and then told them they can go pay it a visit if they want to get some rock. Other than that, nobody goes there. Nobody. Unless you're looking for something specific, nobody ventures up that canyon. I like it. The occasional bear, elk, and unfortunately there's a cougar. Not the kind that buys college kids drinks. The actual cat cougar. Me and my brother were up there this was a couple years ago. We were up there working in the morning, busting some rock out the side of the mountain. And we both were like, my brother's like, you feeling it too? I'm like, yeah. And it's like, you feel like you're being watched. Something's staring at you. Sure enough, next week I went up there, I pulled the cards from my trail cams, switched them out, got home, popped it in, started walking through the videos. About 90 minutes after we left on that day, a cougar, a young one, showed up right on the rock where my brother was working that morning. And that little ninja, those cats are ninjas, I swear. The minuscule sound that the camera makes when the shutter goes off, it heard it. First picture, he's just on the rock looking straight, and the next time, he's looking dead at the camera. He's like, what was that? And I got some nice pictures of them. I don't know if I still have them or if I deleted them since then. But yeah, it was kind of creepy. We felt like we were being stared at. Sure enough, it was probably that cougar somewhere up in the trees or the brush, other side of the canyon, staring at us all morning, trying to contemplate what we were up to and if we were worthy of stalking. Luckily, he decided that two of us were, too much trouble. He came over to see what we were messing with after we'd gone. Yeah. Life out in the woods. Gotta love it. Yeah, that region was known for gold back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. You go all up and down those mountains, you'll find diggings all over the place from eras bygone. So there's a number of still active claims. There are patented, you know, family claims passed down generation to generation or sold to somebody else over time. Some of those guys make some good money still. Some of them, it's just a hobby. Others, as soon as the season turns and they can get up there, they're there. And they're there 24/7 all throughout the season. And they pull out quite a bit of gold. How much? They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you. They're not stupid. But they are very protective of their claims. Just driving down some of those roads, going to go see what's there. All of a sudden, you're being stared at. Guy sitting there with a shotgun. What do you want? Just looking around. It's a private mining claim. Get lost. Okay. Your gun's bigger than mine. I'll leave. Anyway, back to the dip. Nice apple flavor. It's kind of weird because on these pouches, I swear, the dark fire is coming through stronger than it was on the long cut. It's kind of weird. I'm definitely catching a smoky, a more pronounced smoky note in the background than I was with the long cut. It's got that nice, not over the top apple, but it's a nice refreshing apple flavor. But that smokiness, it's like, it's like you're eating an apple around a campfire almost, if that makes any sense whatsoever. You got that smokiness in the background with a nice juicy apple flavor up front. Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain. I almost like these pouches better than the long cut. It's weird. It's the same product, but somehow the flavor is coming across a bit different. Anyway, Skoal apple. This is their pouch version. And I swear, this seems like the dark fire flavor is more pronounced in the pouches than it is in the long cut. Nice, sweet apple flavor up front. Nice, rich smokiness in the background. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nicotine? This stuff's pretty low in nicotine. They probably don't alkalize this very much because it probably destroys the fruity flavor. It gets in the way. And so most of the fruity flavors have a very low nicotine content. These are strictly a flavor thing. So you're not going to get a nicotine bomb out of a fruit flavored dip. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. But if you just like the good flavor of a fruity dip without having to mess about getting the huge nicotine buzz or anything like that, might be worth checking out. If you enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I pretty much said all I need to say about these. Apple, smokiness. Holds together well because it's in a pouch. It's not going anywhere. All in all, decent product. Decent product. I don't go for the fruit flavors that often, but every now and then, a change of pace. Pretty cool. Anyway, I will come at you later with another Dip Chew Snoo Snuff or alternate product review. Until then, y'all take care, and I will catch you later.